pushed so hard I cramped my shoulder up. Oh, that was painful.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the next adventure. I'm Bob. Well, we got the camping rig here. It's in the garage and it needs to see the doctor. I've been doing a little investigating on it, and if you see this footage right here, we're looking at, I believe, the knock sensor, but I'm not 100% sure on that because it's way underneath the intake manifolds. The symptoms are it's jerky while you're under load and it's losing power. And as you could see by that footage, we have a broken wire. It's not broken. What has happened is rodents of some sort got in there and chewed it up. At some point there was rodents near the intake manifold trying to build a nest, probably picked them up out in the woods, I'm not sure. But they got in there, chewed up the wires, so now I have to fix it. Let's get into it. The thing with this job is I got to take off the intake manifold, the top and bottom. They bid this job out in a shop for 20 hours, so it'd be like $4,000 for me to take this to a shop to get this work done. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it off. The reason why it's bid so high is because they want you to pull this head off on this side completely off, because there's one bracket, I guess, that's attached to the head, and there's a pipe that goes across for coolant. And you have to remove that, but to remove that you got to pull the head. We're going to take it apart and see if we can work around that, because I'm not going to pull the head off. I have another idea if we have to, but we'll get there when we get there. So let's dive into it. Alright, there's the air box. This is my manifold. I've got a top part. This will all come off. All this will come off, and then this will be a bottom part down here. We'll pull that off also. So I have to drain some antifreeze out because I have to get it lower than the thermostat there. That way we don't spray antifreeze everywhere. So we got to go underneath to do that. My fingers aren't strong enough.
I pushed so hard I cramped my shoulder up. Oh, that was painful. You're probably supposed to stretch before you do that stuff. Okay, let's get a tool.
There we go. We got a little flow of something happening. There we go. This is our top manifold now. So this is what we need to take off next. Pull it off carefully. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I'm at the stopping point for tonight. You can see here I have the top manifold off, the bottom manifold off. You can see right down into the valving. So I got to plug these holes up, and then the idea now is if you see that bracket right there, so this bottom can't move unless I take the head off, and I don't want to do that. This top goes in right there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that bracket, I'm going to slice them like this, and that way I can remove this top crossover, and we can get down into where the sensors are. So the sensors, that's one, and if you see if we can get you in there. You see a broken wire? That is the other one. That's bad. Holy moly, the thing was pressed in there. This is what I was fighting for like the past 45 minutes. Hopefully those seals are still good. They look like they're okay. Hello! Finally. That was not too easy. So, here's a knock sensor. Take a look here. It just kind of bolts in like this, and it listens to the motor. If it pre-detonation or anything like that, it'll adjust its tuning. It has a funky smell to it. I don't know if that's normal. Either way, the problem though is this. See, this plugs into here, and as you can tell, this has been chewed up. Varmints. Dang varmints got in there, tried to build a nest. Probably when I was out and about. They're not in here now. There's no activity. I've had traps set up all night too, and it's a heck of a lot of work just to get to this. So now, I just gotta go get some parts, and we need to just reverse what I just did. There we go. So now the harness is ready to go here. I soldered it, heat shrinked it, and put this housing around it. I don't know if the housing is going to hold up to the temperature, but that's okay. Let's put this thing back together. Oh, and I have all new gasket. Oh no. There's the 10mm trying to run away. Thing's always trying to run. just like that, it's put back together. Now, moment of truth. Let's see if it'll start. The belt is covered in antifreeze, so it might squeal. I don't have a lot of antifreeze. I dumped a gallon in, but I'm just gonna be low. Hopefully I have enough to make it to the hardware store and pick up some more. Let's see what happens. There's no check engine light on right now. Right now. It runs. She's running good. That's gonna tie it up for this video. I think we're good to go. So I'll see everybody on the next one. On to the next adventure.